As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows over the desolate landscape, Jim and Jay stood in front of the abandoned asylum. The building loomed large, its decaying facade a testament to years of neglect and untold stories. The air was thick with anticipation and a palpable sense of dread. Jim, clutching his flashlight tightly, turned to Jay. "Are you ready for this?" he asked, his voice tinged with both excitement and apprehension. Jay nodded, his eyes fixed on the ominous structure. "I've been ready since the day we first read about this place," he replied, his voice steady but filled with a sense of foreboding. The asylum seemed to beckon them, its dark windows like eyes watching their every move. The wind howled through the broken panes, creating an eerie symphony that sent chills down their spines. "Let's do this," Jim said, taking a deep breath. Together they stepped forward, crossing the threshold into the unknown. Little did they know the horrors that awaited them inside would test their courage and push them to the brink of their sanity. Jim and Jay loved ghost hunting. They had been fascinated by the supernatural ever since they were kids, spending countless nights reading ghost stories and watching horror movies. As they grew older, their curiosity turned into a passion for exploring the unknown. They traveled to haunted places, recording evidence of the paranormal. Each trip was meticulously planned with maps, research, and the latest ghost hunting gadgets. They had a growing collection of eerie recordings and mysterious photos that they proudly shared with fellow enthusiasts. Tonight they were investigating an abandoned asylum. This place had a dark history, with tales of mistreatment and unexplained deaths. It was said that the spirits of the tormented still roamed the halls, seeking peace. The building was dark and ominous. Its decaying walls and broken windows seemed to whisper secrets of the past. The mere sight of it sent shivers down their spines, but it also fueled their determination to uncover the truth. Jim and Jay felt excited and scared. The thrill of the hunt was intoxicating, but the fear of the unknown kept them on edge. They knew that every creak and shadow could be a sign of something otherworldly. They set up their cameras and audio recorders and started their investigation in the old library. This room was rumored to be the epicenter of paranormal activity, with countless reports of ghostly apparitions and unexplained noises. The air felt heavy and cold. It was as if the very atmosphere was charged with energy, making every breath feel thick and labored. The silence was deafening, broken only by the occasional drip of water from the ceiling.
Do you feel that? It's like the air's alive with something we can't see. This place is definitely haunted.
Jim walked towards a bookshelf. Suddenly it collapsed and dust filled the air. A dark figure emerged from the shadows and lunged at Jim.
Screaming, "Ah!"
Jim's eyes turned completely white and he fell to the ground.
Jim.
Jim's voice changed. It was deep and menacing.
"Get out, this place is mine."
Jay knew what was happening. Jim was possessed. The signs were unmistakable, the vacant eyes, the eerie voice, and the unnatural strength. Jay had read about such cases before, but experiencing it firsthand was a different story. He felt a chill run down his spine, but he knew he couldn't let fear paralyze him. He had to act fast. Time was of the essence, and every second counted. Jay's mind raced as he tried to remember everything he had learned about exorcisms. He couldn't afford to make a mistake. Jay grabbed his bag and pulled out a vial of holy water. His hands trembled slightly, but he steadied himself. This was his only chance to save Jim. He remembered reading about exorcisms and started reciting the words. The ancient incantations flowed from his lips, each syllable filled with conviction and hope. He could feel the air around him grow heavy with tension.
"Leave this body, evil spirit!" Jay's voice rang out, echoing through the room. He put all his strength into the command, hoping to reach whatever was inside Jim.
The possessed Jim laughed. It was a chilling, maniacal laugh that sent shivers down Jay's spine. The entity inside Jim seemed to mock his efforts, but Jay refused to back down.
"You think you can defeat me?" The voice was deep and menacing, filled with a dark power that seemed to shake the very walls. But Jay stood his ground, determined to save his friend.
Jay splashed the holy water, the liquid shimmering as it flew through the air. He aimed directly at Jim, hoping the sacred water would weaken the entity, and the figure writhed in pain. The reaction was immediate and violent. Jim's body convulsed, and a guttural scream filled the room. Jay knew he was making progress, but the battle was far from over. Jay continued the exorcism. The night was dark and the air was thick with tension. Every chant, every movement was precise and deliberate. He could feel the malevolent presence resisting, pushing back with an almost tangible force. He wouldn't give up. He cared about Jim too much. The bond they shared was unbreakable, forged through years of friendship and countless adventures. Jay's determination was fueled by memories of their shared laughter and dreams. Finally, with a surge of energy, he expelled the entity. Jim collapsed unconscious. The forest seemed to hold its breath, the silence deafening after the intense struggle. Jay's heart pounded as he watched his friend fall. Jay rushed to his friend's side and checked Jim's pulse. He was alive. Relief washed over Jay. The weight of the world lifted from his shoulders as he felt the faint but steady beat of Jim's heart. He had saved his friend. The ordeal was over, and the bond between them was stronger than ever. Jay knew that this night would be etched in their memories forever, a testament to their unyielding friendship.
Remember to like, comment, and share this chilling tale with your friends. Your support helps us bring more incredible stories to life. Let us know your thoughts and any similar experiences you might have had. And don't forget to subscribe to JayBurghReacts for more incredible stories. Stay tuned for more adventures, and thank you for being part of our community.